We spent the first full day of our European vacation in Salzburg, Austria, the beautiful city particularly known for Mozart and the sound of music.
Well, the day and time has finally come for our big trip to Europe. Bev has been sick this week, but look how good she looks now.
Been sick for 2 weeks.
She's been sick for 2 weeks. So she is a trooper, and here we go on our long-anticipated trip.
We headed to the Dallas International Airport by shuttle and arrived just minutes too late to see friends Gary and Renee off on their flight. We would meet them in Germany. But to drown our sorrow, we headed to a lounge to feed our faces, then headed to our own flight on a different airline.
Getting ready to land in Munich after a long night.
Well, here we are in Munich. We don't know how to catch the train, but we're going to find out. It must have taken us 40 minutes to walk from the train station to get here. And we got here, and the guy at the front desk said it takes 3 to 4 minutes to find this hotel from the train station.
We walked all over downtown.
I think we did about 8,000 steps in that length of time. Our first evening, and it's pouring down rain.
Went straight down the street.
Oh man, we
Oh,
wandered
you
all
did?
over.
Oh yeah,
there.
it was
Oh, yeah.
that street by the hotel. I mean, it was just
We walked our legs out all over,
Traditional German food was on the menu when we met Gary and Renee for dinner. Sausage, sauerkraut, and pretzels. The next morning we met in the hotel lobby.
Welcome to the new day.
what time is it now?
It's 7:08.
So I thought we could go at 8:16.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Now, it does say seat reservation optional. Shall we do the 7:56?
Yeah.
They're planning our trip to Salzburg.
And I'm just being smart.
Okay, so view.
pass.
So they're in the planning process. We're going by rail to Salzburg this morning. Yep. We discovered the train station was a straight shot just minutes from the hotel.
Oh, we made it. And we're here. Breakfast, our first morning in Munich. And the breakfaster, right there she is. Amazing pastries. Yes. Wow.
For travel between the cities on our trip, we bought Eurail passes, first class, which was very comfortable and actually not as expensive as it sounds. So we're on the train on our way from Munich to Salzburg.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very much rolling hills.
It was just a few blocks walk from the train station to Mirabel Garden. Not only is the garden spectacular, but it may be somewhat familiar to those who have seen The Sound of Music. Many of the movie scenes, particularly of Julie Andrews and the children singing Do Re Mi, were shot in the Mirabel Garden. Instead of taking the Sound of Music tour, which is one of many good tours available in the city, we opted for a hop-on, hop-off bus tour that would give us a good overview of Salzburg. Among the points of interest were Mozart's former residence, now museum, the Salzburg River, the Old Town area between the river and the fortress, as well as picturesque homes, businesses, palaces, the countryside, and the Hohensalzburg Fortress high above the city, also known by me as the castle. Back in Old Town, we exited the tour and headed for one of the old historic streets that are a main tourist draw.
Lederhosen. Every man should have at least one or two pair.
Walking the streets worked up our appetite for some fast food Austrian style. We just admired the chocolate. Walking from the business line street leads to plaza after plaza in the old district. Then eventually to a water wheel, St. Peter's Abbey, cemetery, and catacombs.
Happens is if, as long as there's somebody alive to come and tend the plot, they'll leave the body there.
The catacombs, which were built into the wall beneath the fortress, were said to be used by ancient Christians for meeting places, but not for burials. From the cemetery, it's only steps to the funicular you can take for a modest fee to the Hohensalzburg Fortress. And the best views of the city.
We're at the castle in
Right.
Salzburg.
Salzburg Castle. Used to be used to fortify the town and guard it. And look at the views. There's people up there. There's people down there.
The medieval fortress was founded about 1077 AD by an archbishop and supporter of the Pope as a safe refuge from enemies. The fortress houses several museums, including the Marionette Museum. These are Sound of Music puppets. This Romanesque chapel was discovered in 1994 by archaeologists. It was built in the first half of the 12th century and later dismantled, but fragments of stucco and frescoes survived. St. George's Catholic Church in the fortress was built in 1501. Another museum was the Armory Museum, which we explored.
Try to get both eyes in there. Yeah, that's true.
You hit the button for you?
Oh, there you go.
You don't mess with my wife.
Heading back down the funicular, we viewed the Neptune fountain before taking the train ride back to Munich.
Well, what was the highlight of that visit?
That castle was awesome. Tell us what we just learned from the conductor.
The train has been stopped because there's sheep on the track. So we're at a complete standstill right now.
And we're about 18 minutes from Munich.
Yeah.
It was a great first day.
Yeah. Peace and safety.
Thanks for watching.